Look at this, Jamie Jensen. We are jamming and flying and doing. Happy great Tuesday, doing good in Kitsap. Jamie Jensen, how you doing?
I am good. I'm good. I will sit up straight. I'm trying to garner some energy. I'm
Okay,
pretty wiped out.
give you a second to sit back and start thinking about your energy level. But just know this, we do this show called Doing Good in Kitsap, right? And I know a lot of people come up to you and a lot of people come up to me and they think, how do I get started? How do I do? And on a day where here we are into May, that I just flat out so dig what you do and what Scott do, and you're owning it by taking your belief system to the cops on a day like today, where you're out, you're in different parts of the county this week, and you are flat out taking it to them and saying, thank you, love you for what you do and serving us. And it's Taco Tuesday to start it off. So just know on today, I'm enamored. I'm just blown away, and I totally dig what you are doing for our cops today.
Oh, well, thank you. And yeah, today was our first day. So we're going to have Taco Tuesday and Taco Wednesday and Taco Thursday.
Love it.
And yeah, so we were in South Kitsap today, and it was just amazing. And the tacos, of course, were incredible. But on top of that, we got to see a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And we got to say thank you to a lot of people. This is Police Week, as you know.
Yep. Yep.
Law Enforcement Memorial Week.
Yeah.
And so lots of memorials going on at the East
Very
Coast
much.
on the
Yeah.
Law Enforcement National Memorial. And so that's really special. And it's just an opportunity to remember and memorialize the people who were lost in the line of duty.
Yes.
But also take an opportunity to say thank you to those who go out and do the job every day.
Yeah, that's just so awesome. I just like I said, it's about just owning something, doing it, and that's what you and Scott are doing. And I love you so much, and I know the cops appreciate it. And it's just an amazing everything about this. I know that the two of you are going to do this for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It means so much to each one of our frontline officers and everybody at the departments and stuff. It takes them out of their regular what they're doing in the day, and one more reason for them to know that this community loves and supports them, and it's because of what you two of you are doing right now. So thank you, Jamie Jensen.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you for your support. And I love starting a day. I love starting a Tuesday calling the sheriff, and the first thing I say to him when he picks up the phone is, "This is way below your pay grade, but I need your help." So,
Oh, that's awesome.
so yeah, he's like, "Stand by. I don't know what to do for you, but I'm gonna get somebody who does." So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. So tomorrow we'll be in Paulsbo, and then Thursday we'll be out at the sheriff's office, and then Friday I will sleep.
That's great. Everything that's just totally, totally, totally great.
Yeah, so good times.
It is good times. It is the best of times, and it's what makes this community so special. Is this amazing thing that you do to make our frontline people feel loved, and I just love it. I just right on. It's a good day.
Agreed. So what did you do today? Oh no, you know what? Today is Tuesday. So you know what? Yesterday was Monday.
Yes.
What do you do on Mondays?
I golf on Mondays, and I won.
Again?
I don't know. And I played, and I'm going to throw their names out there and throw them under the bus a little bit. The team that wins every week, Sean Kuchardi and Derek Mills. and Bjorn and I were just on fire last night. And I helped out. I helped our team win. So we are 2-0. We are tied for first place in the league. So there you go.
Okay, so does Sean still own the golf course?
Sean is, and also the management team for 24 other properties. So yes, he is the big CEO kind of thing, kind of guy, and Derek Mills in the insurance world. And I even had a called shot yesterday. There was a deer walking across where I was aiming towards the green, and I go, if he keeps walking at this pace right now, I'm going to hit the ball just right behind him, and it'll land on the front of the green. And I missed the deer and hit the green, so it all worked out.
Nice. Well, did when you hit the ball on the green right behind the deer, did the deer take off like a shot?
No, it just kept grazing and eating like it didn't do anything fabulous. But all the guys were laughing, and that's to me, that's what I do.
That's funny.
uh,
That is one of the things I love about that course. One, it's beautiful.
yeah,
And the homes are beautiful. And if you ever want to buy a house in McCormick Woods, please
go.
let me know. I'm happy to help you.
Yeah,
But beyond that, I love all the wildlife on that golf course. It's
yeah.
just so beautiful.
It is beautiful. You get to see. I've seen the bear. I've seen the coyotes. I've seen the deer. There's thousands of bunnies out there now. They're just
Wow.
all over the place. I could have sworn I looked like I had hit one of my best shots ever, but it was the tail of a bunny running toward me. So
Those bunnies better watch out because you might start putting little googly eyes on them.
that's
So
exactly it. I can do it. My pen makes those things happen. So yeah.
that's funny. Well, congratulations on another amazing Monday.
It's just it's good groups of players, and the time in the 19th hole afterwards, having dinner and laughing, and it's just everybody, find that thing that you get to do that you enjoy, and the camaraderie. It makes us all that much younger and healthier and better, and it's good for all of us. So get out there and find something you love and do it.
Absolutely. I've been saying that this week is,
Yeah.
if you don't love what you do, stop doing it and find something that you do because
Yeah.
that's truly
And
what makes the world go round.
one more step in that is, if you don't like something, don't do it, and find something else. But the one other step there is if you have to be there, learn what you don't like about it, and make sure you don't ever put somebody else through that.
True.
And so learn from it and use it as a life and work experience. There's nothing wrong at certain times in your life where you don't like it and stuff, but learn from it and then don't repeat it, and make sure you don't put somebody else through it.
So yeah, that's so smart because sometimes we don't have a choice but to do some things we don't want to do, right? It's
Right.
just that's part of life. We're not going to love everything that we do.
That's
But
yeah.
but you can choose in the moment to grin and bear it, make the most of it,
Yeah.
do the best you can, and then don't do it again. Learn from the mistake, or figure out if it's something you have to do. What do you have to do to grow, to appreciate, and see the value in what you're doing?
Exactly. No, good, truly life lessons right there.
Welcome to therapy with Jamie and Chris.
Well, no, you know what? My heart's a little bit full right now because the thing that I got to do this last Saturday, before the event that I was at, was I got to spend some time with two brothers that I mentored just about 15 years ago. And I've been in contact with them ever since and stuff. But they want to make sure that no matter what, that we get together and break bread at least 4 times a year. And they want to start doing some of the stuff that I talked to them about with kids that were in their situation, and help out and stuff. And so it was it was a great afternoon for myself, and getting to see and hang out with and celebrate their achievements, and both are doing phenomenal right now. And um, the both of them want me to be their best man at their weddings and stuff.
Oh,
It's just, that's the future. And these young men that are doing phenomenal now, they had problems at different times, but they had good things to work through those problems. And that helps having a mentor. So if you have an opportunity to mentor somebody, don't turn it down, look at what you can positively bring to their world and elevate them. Don't tell them what to do, but give them the tools to make the right decisions. So when they're at the ages they are now, they're making great decisions. So,
well, that's absolutely true. Is that, sometimes we were just having this conversation today over tacos with various people in various agencies that, um, we really are looking at a dynamic shift between when you and I started working at 18, 20, 25, and all the things
yeah,
that we did. And now looking at others who are that age, and they just come to life and work and everything with a completely different mindset.
yeah,
And so it's not right or wrong, it just is. And so how can we as old folks, I guess I can call us that.
just
um,
stick with the term mentor.
yeah, there you go. Mentor is good. How can we provide that, not, when I was your age, this is what I did, but
Yeah,
it becomes, us coming at it from a different perspective and, and igniting that passion in people.
yeah,
Because truly, when you're passionate about what you do, and I'm passionate about what I do, sometimes it makes me crazy, but I'm passionate about what I do, and you're passionate about what you do. And when you can come to your life and you can come to your business, you can come to your job with some level of passion, it just makes such a difference about how you do everything in your life.
that's it. That's exactly it. And that goes right back to what you were talking about earlier, that if you're not in a situation that you don't like, just further, find a way to love the situation you don't like, and find all the reasons that you don't like about it, and make sure you don't end up there again. Because you and I both know too many people, and I call it crashing in the same car. They fixed the dent, but you know that it got hit there. Then you see the car with a dent on it again in the same spot, and then you see it fixed, and then you see it hit in the same spot. Quit doing the thing that you keep hitting the same spot. So learn from it and move forward through it and get out of it.
Exactly. Or change the way that you do it.
Yes.
And then maybe that opens the door to the next thing,
Totally agree.
right?
Totally agree. Yeah.
You never know where the door to the next thing is going to be.
Yeah. The handle for the door is never on your side.
That is true. That is so true.
And then it opens and it's like, I didn't know it was there.
Oh, it opens this direction. Got it.
All I had to do was knock. I didn't know. Shoot.
And
Yeah.
you know what? If the door went open, go find a window and jump out of it.
Yeah.
So,
One of my favorite all-time comedians, and may he rest in peace, and just a person that was we had great influences on each of the life. Mitch Hedberg had a joke where he would say he was on his couch and he had the stereo turned up way too loud, and there was a knock on the wall, and he was in a happy space, so he goes, I do not have a handle on this side, but if you do, come on in, because it's fun in here.
that's awesome.
It's
And
like,
I'm not
okay.
getting up to open the door, but
And if you're the guy that wanted him to turn it down, if you hear that coming through the wall, you're like, oh man, there's an elf on the other side that's having too much fun. Okay, I gotta check my attitude at the door.
I'm gonna come in and have some of what he's having.
That's exactly it. But if you have a handle on your side, come on in.
That's funny. Yeah, that's awesome.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the whole thing is, if we're in a happy place
yeah,
and we're doing something we love and we're, having the opportunity to share that, invite people
yeah.
in, just
Invite them in. That's
keep
it.
bringing them in or bring
Yeah,
tacos to them.
and bring tacos to them. I got to tell you, I positively have to have tacos tonight. All this talk of tacos, good thanks.
Come out to Pulsebo tomorrow and have tacos with us.
Oh, I love it. I
11
love
to 2.
11 to 2. That's
All
awesome.
right. Mom's watching. Hi, Mom.
Hey, mom, how you doing? Hey, mom. Now that you're, home. This is home. The nation's longest running and largest armed forces parade is this Saturday in downtown Bremerton. And if you want to feel your heart and see just pure Americana, see all the amazing high school and junior high marching bands, all the military, different ordinances are going to be going through the parade and stuff. 10 until about noon, downtown Pacific Avenue. Um, you'll just have a great time. So show up if you want to do something a little bit silly, a little bit nice, and then afterwards you can go to Paul's Bowl and watch the Vikings do their version of the Armed Forces Parade. So there you go.
Yeah. And so, go be patriotic, go
Yeah,
be, enjoy the beauty of what the Northwest brings, and then go to Paul's Bone, get crazy.
that's exactly, totally it. It's going to be a great weekend of a lot of really cool events going on for our military. There's a private thing on Friday night I'll be involved in, and obviously Saturday night is the Navy League Armed Forces Day Gala, and just anybody that you see and know that's in the military. The third Saturday of May, we set aside in America to thank all of our armed forces, both our military and also our officers and frontline firemen as well. So they all fly under the third Saturday of May in honor of. So
That's awesome. Well, it's, and we're so blessed around here to
yes,
have such a variety of military
yeah,
in our community. And
wow.
so, super grateful that they're here, super grateful that we get the opportunity to say thank you. Um, and then, and
How
then we
cool.
also get, go
I was
ahead.
going to say, how cool is it going to be that all those cool young chefs that we were there getting and giving trophies to, they all get to be in the parade and show their families that they won.
That's awesome.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's very cool. Well, I love it.
Yeah.
And that we get to celebrate Vikings.
Yes. We at the Vikings there, don't you know?
That is cool.
That's so cool.
So, yeah, great stuff. And then you have a comedy show this week?
Uh, I've got Friday and Saturday. I've got fundraisers that I will be doing, and my next uh, boy, is it the 28th is the one at McCormick Woods, and then I've got the 30th at the Admiral Theater. So I've got Tyler Boa coming in on the 28th, and um, Don Friesen on the 30th at Admiral Theater. So two big name people coming in on Wednesday and Friday at the end of the month. So come on out and laugh.
Yeah. And not this weekend. So this weekend is Viking Fest and Armed
Yeah,
Forces
of course.
Day.
Yep.
Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
Nope. The weekend after.
Right. The 24th, 25th, and 26th. So not this coming weekend, but the one after.
Oh my goodness sakes. Well, there you go.
It's a week and a half away.
Yeah.
I
Look at
can't. I
just like
can't.
that.
I'm stumped.
Yeah.
I just can't even believe it.
Yeah.
So yeah, time is flying by.
It is.
So it
Yeah.
seems early. It's just early.
It is. It's a week early.
Yeah, that's not right.
Well, you know what? This year's been that way that since we started.
That is true. That is true. But you know what? So we talked about this a little bit last week. Let me see if I can get my system here open. And then
Okay.
I've got some other announcements to make, but I'm going to be releasing this. So I mean, we're talking about holidays, right? So
Yes,
big Memorial Day weekend. And then the next big one is Labor Day weekend. And
and that
that
Blues
is
Fest.
the Kitsap Blues Festival. So those tickets are on sale. Go to kitsapblues.org. So we have an amazing lineup.
It is
Um,
a phenomenal lineup. I was at the Admiral Theater gala last Thursday, and they announced the Blues Fest as well and put the lineup up. And it's just, it's a not miss weekend. That's 3 days you want to just get your RV and get
yes.
and just stay there. I mean, this is growing. It is going to be, it's this is just, we're at the tip of this amazing weekend you're going to have for the rest of your life. That the 3 days of amazing music that you've procured, and working with the Admiral Theater. What a great partnership! This the way this has all come together. People are going to look back in a couple of years like, I think we've done this as our 40th year, right? It's like, no, this just started, you know.
Yeah. So no, we're super excited. We're going to kick off Friday night of Labor Day weekend with Rafael Tranquilino is going to headline that show. And if you don't know Rafael Tranquilino, go Google him. And amazing talent, the best hair of any guy in music, but just incredibly talented. He's from Mexico, but around the Northwest, and he plays a lot over here. And so he's just going to be so much fun. That's Friday night. Saturday night, Chris Stone Kingfish is
Un-
headlining our show. He's like the top of blues right now, which is amazing.
and playing with everybody. I mean, just amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, he was on, I can't reach it right now, but last year, right before the Blues Festival, Scott gave me a magazine that had Kingfish, Samantha Fish, and Slash on the cover.
On the yeah, come on,
So
yeah,
so I was lucky enough to get it autographed by Samantha Fish last year. So this year I got to get Kingfish. So I
nice.
guess next year we got to have Slash. I don't think he fits in the blues category, but
Actually, one of his side projects does so, and I think that would be epic.
that would be epic to have
Yeah,
Slash play at the Kitsap
yeah,
Fairgrounds.
yeah,
That'd be pretty cool. So
yeah.
yeah, so Kingfish on Saturday night, and then we're gonna close it out with Eric Gales on Sunday.
How
And
awesome is that?
yeah, just one of the best guitar
Uh,
players out there.
yeah. Oh my goodness sakes.
So
Uh,
get your tickets. Kitsap Blues Fest,
yeah,
kitsapblues.org.
yeah. If you're watching for this from beyond, get your camping site or book your
Yeah,
hotel now because they're all going to go away. That weekend filled up at all the hotels here in Kitsap. People
yeah.
came from other communities. So either get your camping thing figured out, your RV thing figured out, or book a couple of hotels or bed and breakfasts, or buy a house from Jamie. You could buy a house and then rent it out the rest of the year, then come back every year for it. So there you go.
We can just write it in the contract that it'll be available to you Labor Day weekend in perpetuity. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Chris, for that
Yeah,
ad. I appreciate it.
yeah, yeah.
And then the weekend before, so we're just about to put this out far and wide.
Oh, look at that.
Geico Local is sponsoring Thompson Square, and this is going to be a
Wow.
free show with your fair admission. So no extra ticket to buy, just buy your $10 to $12 ticket into the fair, and this is going to be free. So it's going to be super fun. And it's their big hit, and they giant awards. Are you
That's
going to
great.
kiss me or not? That's their biggest hit. Everybody knows that. So
Everybody knows that. Yeah. Oh, that's
I
great.
I went down, I spend a lot of time down a YouTube hole with, my favorite band, Anor.
Yeah.
But the other day, last week, when the Hood Canal Bridge got shut down,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to drive all the way around. So I
Ooh,
thought, you know what? I'm going to go down a YouTube hole on Thompson Square and just catch
nice.
myself up. They had some
No.
great tunes. They had
Oh,
some
that's great.
really great tunes. Yeah.
What a great way to do that too. I love being captured on my road trips and having a playlist that I want to discover. So, yeah, everything
Yeah.
about that's fun.
No, I thought it was time. And then maybe next week, I'm waiting, you know the drill, waiting for contracts to be signed. Um, Next week, if you have not gone, have you gone down the Anor rabbit hole yet, Chris?
I've listened to them, but have I gone down the rabbit hole? No. So
You need to go down the rabbit hole
yeah.
because right now I'm just waiting on 3 contracts in Washington State
Nice.
in the fall.
That's great.
And they're going to tear it up. They're going to be in Boston and New York in June, in just a few weeks. And then, yeah, I've got it. I've got one of them locked down. I'm waiting for the other 2. And yeah, so those tickets are going to go on sale starting next week.
That's
and
great.
So one of them right here in Kitsap.
Oh, love it. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm jealous having signed around contracts with Brian and Johnson and I. And if you would have seen the frustration from him and I for the time we spent today, and it's just we want to be able to put this calendar out, and it's just so frustrating. So frustrating.
Yeah. I got the email today from the Admiral saying, here's a whole bunch of new shows that are coming out, and the comedy series is TBD. Yeah. We'll get back to you.
Yeah. And I don't want to pat myself on the back because I don't deserve it, but I thought we had it all canned, signed February 15th. It was all done. And then one little exception happened, and then a change, and then brah.
Yeah.
And if you understand what I just said, I know you do. So.
Oh, I write contracts for a living.
Yeah.
And so all it takes is one little thing to go, and then everything goes blah, and then whew.
Yeah.
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 I feel ya.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Good times indeed. Well,
Jamie.
Yep. So great times coming up for you this weekend. And
it's going to be a fabulous weekend honoring our military, raising funds for a couple of local sports teams, and going to a couple galas and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, folks, it's what we're known for here in Kitsap County as the nation's longest running and largest armed forces festival. So if you're not able to attend it, when you see those people with all the same haircuts that are between 18 and 24, go up and thank them and for their service and that kind of stuff, and call up those people and your relatives and people you know and your influences, and just let them know that doggone it, we love them, and then do something good. Go out and find that one thing, that one little corner like Jamie and Scott did, and take tacos to a group of people and thank them or something. I mean, we all have influences in our life, and you know what? If you go out of your way to do it, it's amazing what comes back your way, and you're not even looking for that aspect of it, but your heart gets full, and the community's in a better spot because of it. So, Jamie, you are loved in this community, and I know I've told your mom this, that she was so close, you know, maybe one spank away from perfection, that you maybe needed 1 or 2 more, but I think she got it right. You're doing just fine.
Oh, well, it didn't feel like a shortage, but I'm sure I deserved a few more. And yeah. I escaped a few. I guarantee that. And
no, there's stories that don't need to be told.
That is for sure. There's a statute of limitations on things that never expires.
That never expires. I agree with that.
Never expires. Jeff Nielsen, my friend, aloha, and you can go anywhere with me anytime. Yeah,
happy anniversary, Pam. I'm just so tickled. Nothing but love to you too.
Yep. Great folks. Yeah. So, and doing great things in the community too. So,
amen.
Good deal. Well, have an amazing weekend, and we'll connect next Tuesday.
You live next Tuesday. Big things going on next weekend. We'll get to that next week. And thank you for playing with me.
Always and anytime. All right. Love you, friend.
Love you. See you later. Do some good.
Bye.
Bye.